Hi, my name is Bakersoft with the YouTube Vids video channel. So some of the recent videos have been around the NFL and the playoff matchups, going all the way back to at least the wild card matchups and the championship games, where I've simulated the matchups via Xbox One. So if you get it some time, take some time to check those out, even though it's kind of after the fact. But any views I can get, definitely appreciated. And then I'm also here with Will from the Legendary Sports Network. So Will does some videos as well regarding sports specific.
Yeah, I know. Legendary Sports Network. It's basically a sports YouTube channel dedicated to right now the NFL. Once the NFL season ends, there'll be NBA, MLB, basically whatever is in season. Myself and my good friend Jack will be, just talking about that, giving our opinions, news, rankings, some debates with both of us into basically just any sport that is going on at the time.
All right, so what we're going to be doing today is more of a preview on the upcoming Super Bowl game between the Patriots and the Falcons.
Yeah, so Falcons Patriots, very intriguing matchup. Very over under right now at 58.5. So that's probably going to be the highest in Super Bowl history, and should be a very fun one to make up for all of the blowouts that we have seen. So hopefully we'll see a very good competitive game between the Patriots and the Falcons.
Yeah, I'm hoping, well, personally speaking, I'm a little bit biased, but I'm certainly hoping for a blowout myself personally. I mean, I would love to see nothing more than the Falcons just destroy the Patriots and manhandle them the same way they handled the Packers. I thought the Packers could have come in and challenged them to some extent, but the Falcons, defensively and offensively, they proved to be too much for Green Bay. And I think, given what we saw with the Patriots, I mean, I think that generally speaking, I think that Atlanta has the defense that can shut them down. And they can also get to Brady. So they have the defensive side of things, and then clearly from an offensive standpoint, they certainly have the power and the weapons offensively to challenge New England's defense.
Yeah, I think the biggest factor in the game will be the Falcons' ability to get to Tom Brady and not let him sit back there in the pocket and do whatever he wants. The Falcons, the past couple weeks, ever since that bye week, have done a tremendous job of getting a pass rush led by Vic Beasley. But it has not just been Beasley who led the NFL with 15.5 sacks this year. It's also been guys like Brian Poole coming off of the edge on a blitz, Deion Jones coming from his Mike linebacker position. So I think that if they can get a pass rush and keep getting sacks like they have been in the past, then I think the Falcons can definitely win this game.
Yeah, I would definitely agree with that. I've done some simulations, not anything, no streaming of the simulations to YouTube just yet, but of the simulations I've done so far, that proves to be true, is that as long as Atlanta does not let Tom Brady sit back there and pass, they have a really good shot at holding off the offensive attack of the Patriots and staying in the game, if not, again, totally dominating the game.
Yeah, and I think that another thing you got to look out for is Bill Belichick. Kind of his calling card over the past couple years has been he takes away your number one offensive weapon. And of course, if you ask anyone who the Falcons' number one offensive weapon is, they would say Julio Jones. And so say that Bill Belichick and the Patriots take away Julio, I think that the Falcons still have enough weapons to score on the Patriots. Here's a little stat for you. The Falcons are 4-0 when Julio Jones has less than 4 catches and less than 40 yards. So basically, they're 4-0 when Julio Jones is a non-factor in the game, because they have guys who step up like Mohamed Sanu, Taylor Gabriel, Austin Hooper. I mean, everyone is able to just step up for them, even though Julio's not playing a good game maybe. And then, of course, the running back tandem, best in the league with Devontae Freeman and Tevin Coleman. They can both run and catch the ball. What do you think the score is going to be of this Super Bowl?
Well, first off, I just want to kind of second um, some of your comments regarding the from the offensive side of things. So as far as Atlanta is concerned, I would definitely say that yes, they will. New England will try their best to take away some of their best guys. Now, one thing to keep in mind though, which is again, we've been talking a lot more about Atlanta, but looking at it from New England standpoint a little bit as well. Um, they did a pretty good job. Now, granted, there was an injury to Le'Veon Bell in the game against the Steelers. Not that necessarily would have completely changed things for Pittsburgh's chances against New England, but New England did a pretty good job at shutting down Pittsburgh's running game. So they essentially made them one dimensional, and that was one of the things that I think ultimately killed Pittsburgh's chances of winning that game. Is when they had to keep throwing, and defensively they couldn't stop New England. That's when they ran into problems. So I would think that as long as Atlanta, even if they can't run the ball, Atlanta is very good about passes in the flats and stuff like that. So as long as they can keep up some type of momentum that involves the running backs, I think they can definitely be successful. And like you said, as far as the wide receivers are concerned, I would definitely say that right, like you said, Sanu, Taylor Gabriel, they've got definitely a lot of speedy guys out there. And then not to mention, I can't remember how many exactly receivers it was, but I thought there was some stat about like Atlanta had 18 different receivers or 18 different players catch a touchdown over the course of the season. So it's not like so they definitely have weapons. They definitely have alternatives to just Julio Jones being out there. As far as the score goes, honestly, I would say my best. I don't know about an exact score, but I'll say this. My opinion is that if Atlanta, I say this, whoever makes the fewest number of mistakes is going to be the team to most likely win this game. Through all the simulations I've done, and that seems to be just again a general thing in the NFL, but that's really what it comes down to is whoever makes the most mistakes is I mean turnovers especially. That is what is going to decide the game. If there are no mistakes or very few mistakes made in the game, I feel like it will be a close game. But if one or the other team makes too many mistakes, then it could end up being a blowout type game like we've seen in the wild card and championship rounds.
Yeah, that's a very good point. And I think if I had to pick a score right now, I think I would go Falcons 34, Patriots 31. Matt Bryant hitting a game-winning field goal as time expires. So, if I had to predict a score right now, I think I'd go 34-31 Falcons. Anyways, thank you so much for allowing me to come over on the channel. So, once again, I'm Will from Legendary Sports Network. Please, subscribe, like, and comment on our videos back over on my channel. So, once again, thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem. And for everyone watching, I will leave a link over in the description of the video to Will's channel as well. So like you said, definitely take a look at his stuff as well. And I guess look forward to this exciting matchup.